I had to pull over my car for this one. So right now, my previous promotional contracts has expired. My team are doing their job back end to negotiate the best deal for me going forward. Once that's all sorted, me and you can start our negotiations for the fight. To put on the fight for the fans and ourselves, because I know we want to fight each other. It's exciting times.
Anthony Yarde released a video just there, and he said in his car his promotional contracts have expired and his team are doing the relative negotiations and looking to get the best deal moving forward. That did come as a bit of a surprise. So essentially he's a free agent. So he's not necessarily left Frank Warren in a sense of, I want to go, see you later. It's the deal is expired. He is now a free agent and looking to get the best available deal. And to be honest with you, I can't really knock that. Now, a lot of people would say, we should just re-sign. Look what Everton Frank has done for him. Yeah, but at the end of the day, if he's going to go, and I'm not saying this could potentially happen, but let's say he goes to Boxer and they potentially do a better job. Potentially. I say that with no great degree of certainty. Let's say they potentially do a better job, get Anthony Yarde more money and get more opportunities. Then for me, that's the right decision. Loyalty in boxing for a fighter, it's like, I never understood. Like, I think Yarde with Tunde, that loyalty is just no, because Tunde, I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but I think he's got Yarde as far as he can get him. Yarde's in his early 30s now. He needs someone else in that corner, I believe, but that's not going to happen. In terms of a promotional deal, yeah, if you can find someone, if you're with Eddie Hearn and he offers you X amount to re-sign on a 3-fight deal, and say Frank Warren offers you double that on a 3 or 2-fight deal, take Warren. Simple as. It's as simple as that. It's your career. You need to maximize earnings. If a promoter isn't going to make you as much as this promoter, if you feel the opportunity, if the grass is greener on the other side, you go for it. In terms of Anthony Yarde, he always had a good relationship with Warren. Obviously, Warren took Yarde, I was going to say from the amateur, he didn't really have much of an amateur career, but he's been working with Warren for nearly a decade now, isn't it? 2015, 16, thereabouts. He's gotten the Kovalev fight, gotten the Beterbiev fight. He's done a lot for Anthony Yarde, and I guess back then when Yarde and Dubois, because they were working with Warren for a long time, when they were both kind of Frank's new kids on the block, he almost was a bit of a father figure to them. Certainly like to Daniel, he still kind of is now with Anthony Yarde. They're both Arsenal fans, and Frank's loves an Arsenal fan. The two of them have gone to home games in the Emirates together. So there's always been that good friendly, almost like a father-son or, nephew and uncle relationship between Yarde and Frank Warren, as well as Dubois. Dubois is obviously still with Queensbury. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if Anthony Yarde re-signs with Frank Warren. And, for me, it's like, what do you want? He mentioned, I think it was a bit of a call out to Joshua Boazzi in this video as well. What are you looking to do? Is it that you're looking to go down the road of fighting Joshua Boazzi? Is that the next fight regardless? Is that the fight you want? Is that the fight you think will generate the most money? Or are you looking to maybe get on some of those Saudi shows? If you get the Boazzi fight, happy days. But as we know, Boxer currently aren't working with the Saudis. So if you go and sign with Boxer, your chances of maybe fighting for Frank on one of those Saudi shows, maybe fighting the winner of Beterbiev versus Bivol, it might not be as high as it would be if you were with Frank or Eddie, for that matter. Even if you were with Eddie Hearn, you're still, in the good graces. And the reason why I bring up Saudi is because obviously light heavyweight is one of the divisions in the Matchroom versus Queensbury 5v5. So for me, I would look at Matchroom Queensbury, and I would look in the obvious, the one that jumps right out at you is Callum Smith. Craig Richards is obviously there as well, but they're Matchroom's main light heavyweights. And when I look at Queensbury's, I would have said Anthony Yarde would have been first pick because he's Queensbury's light heavyweight. He only fought back in February. I was there for that fight. That guy was an absolute pudding, but AO. And, Anthony Yarde's fresh, ready to go. But if he's not with Queensbury, then you're looking at the likes of Zach Parker. Then you're looking at the likes of Carol Telma. No disrespect to him, but he is not even close to that level yet. He's only just talking about fighting for titles, much less fighting on one of those shows. You also have Willie Hutchinson. I wouldn't give them a sniff of a prayer of beating the Callum, or even a Craig Richards for that matter. You'd want Anthony Yarde, so And obviously we're hearing reports that that announcement for that 5v5 is the 15th. So if he's not with Queensberry by day, what's going to happen? Is this maybe a ploy by Anthony Yarde to kind of hope that, you know, Queensberry reach out and say, well, we don't want anyone knowing you're a free agent, right? What do you want? Checkbook opened, write me a number. So it's an interesting one. Look, whoever Anthony Yarde does sign, well, I like Anthony Yarde as a fighter. I think he's tremendously talented. I think for someone who had such little amateur experience to be as polished as he is, it's a testament to Tunde. I know I was saying that Anthony should leave him, and I do still think that. I think as a trainer, he's taken Yarde as far as he's going to take him. But that doesn't mean he's a bad trainer. He's taught Anthony Yarde a great deal about boxing, but I think there's more to learn, and I just don't think Tunde's the right guy for that. But to only have 10 amateur fights and to be as polished as he is, it's very good. He's made some great money in his career. He's fought for world titles, come up short twice in both very competitive fights, very good fights, but come up short twice. So, yeah, let's see what he does. Does he stay with Frank? Does he go to Ben? Does he go to Queens? Or does he go to Matchroom? Does he go to Top Rank? Try and break America? Who knows? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, people. Smash the like button if you could. And subscribe, of course, as always, if you haven't already. Peace.